Hey everybody, so it's time for another project. Look at the Kuting. So tanga and pretty. But anyways, we have an issue. Our development used really cheap sockets for our house. And most of the things here come with either European plugs, American style plugs, or stuff like that. And they're also really hard to get out, which hurts a lot of things. You know, it pulls out the little tongs or tabs, whatever they are. But they're just two little straights, really tight. And then you have to put on an adapter for most things. And if we hear, that's our microwave, because this goes to our universal plug. But you try to put them in, they don't always work. And you see how hard it is to get it out. That ends up messing things up. You know, it makes them loose. Bad connections that can cause a short, a fire, stuff like that. So, today, we're going to trade this out. I bought this one online. Kind of a universal one. So, we'll just trade that out. And that'll be that. So, it'll be much happier, much better. And then we can plug things in without having to have many adapters, stuff like that. So, let's get started with that today. So, here's their magical wiring. They just go ahead and mark one onto another without the proper connections, just some cheap little electrical wire that's popping off. So that's not good. And then we've got busted up outlets put into the concrete, not even really the right sizes. So that's your connections. We will make this better. Okay, so I'm not sure how legal this is, if it's actually really allowed in the Philippines or not. It's a two-hot system. So to make another outlet connect somewhere else, all they did was took one wire, cut a bare spot, and then wrapped another wire around it. So it's not a great connection. I don't guess it's the worst connection because some of our plugs are working, but it could explain, you know, some of the weakness to some of them. So I think what we will do is just go ahead and probably put a heat shrink on this instead of just cheap electrical tape. So let's see if we can rub some, or not. Let's see if we can run some heat shrink onto that at least and get rid of some of this extra wire. The other option we have is like twist caps or pinch plugs, things like that. But we got a lot of heat shrink. So let's give it a try. So we slid on another one here. Just to be safe, I wanted a little thicker so that a spark doesn't jump from wire to wire. Now, an actual little heat gun would be best. I got it. But you can use a lighter for this. You turn the fan off because it hits and then blows the wind back. So, turn the lighter up a little. And you can see it'll shrink it. And that's why they call it heat shrink. See, it gets nice and tight. It'll create a waterproofing membrane.
Wait, how about this part? This one? You're getting it.
Yeah.
It's fine? Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. And then I like to wipe off
Ah, okay.
the blackness.
Okay, I thought it's gonna be.
That way somebody doesn't come in and think, oh my goodness, there's a fire. You know, it's sparking. in case somebody else ever comes to work on this wiring besides me. I mean, I doubt anybody ever will, but at least this way they don't think it's burned black from a fire or sparking. But I do need to get a little heat gun. And that way it's done better. But that's nice and watertight now. Now we don't need all of this wire. So let's take a little bit. May have to trim it down more, but we'll leave some good amount first, because I don't know how deep that goes. Now, on this box, we have the Y, the neutral, and the ground or earth. This is a 250 volt. So, unfortunately in the Philippines, there's no neutral on most houses. So you do a hot and a hot, and you don't do the ground. So, let's make sure they're open first. Yep. So, yeah, we'll trim a little more. Don't really want any of the copper wire exposed, but you want to make sure it has enough to get a good grip. So now it's all in. You see it's all the way in there. None of the copper's exposed, so it don't touch when it goes back in. Because if this wire touches this, it can ground itself, spark, and make a fire in the wire system. And because this is in concrete, you'll never know before your wall just starts going up in flames. And then your whole house is on fire.
So scary.
Yeah, because that fire can travel in that conduit.
Ay.
And then you won't be able to put it out because it's inside of a concrete wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tighten these down. Make sure they're tight. You don't want them pulling out and then arcing on the wall later. Now, of course, I should have just took the plate off before, but and you gotta carefully fold your wires in, making sure not to break them. Get everything back in position.
Oh, it's done na? Like that?
Yep.
Just like that? Mm.
We'll use the old screws. Wow. Yeah, same thing. That's why I like this little tool. Because it's got your screwdriver, it's got your electrical checker.
Mm-hmm.
Now, of course, it would probably be easier if I just had a simple little Phillips screwdriver. I may get one later from my toolkit.
Pagod na?
Huh?
Pagod na, pagod. Tired.
Sore.
Sore.
This position doesn't feel good.
Mm-hmm. You want more cushion?
No, I'm almost done. If I can get this stupid one to cooperate.
How will you connect that? It's like that? You need help?
No. Now, see if anything blows up.
Oh, wait.
No, it's pretty simple. Now, we'll check the power. So you see the white?
Yeah.
That means it's got power.
Okay.
And this is why it's a too hot system.
Okay.
Normally power wouldn't be coming out the other one. So this has like a little plastic thing that bonds to whatever kind of plug you put in there.
Okay. So it's good now?
As long as we don't have power in here.
No power, no light.
There we go. So I'm gonna take this plug.
For the microwave?
Yep. And see, this is where.
That's
Jesus.
okay.
So no longer need to use this adapter.
Okay. So we can
Yeah. And then,
keep it for the internet.
yeah. This will be our internet plug.
Clean it first, speaker. Oh my god.
Well, once you puncture the little plastics,
It's fine.
right,
Okay, that's good.
that just keeps it held in place and keeps bugs from crawling inside of it, stuff like that. Okay, so this is the crap we're talking about. And I don't know how this is legal, even in the Philippines. What they did, it's hard to move this outlet, is they took this outlet box for the inside and just broke the whole back out of it. Completely busted the back out. So the whole back is missing. And then because there's still space between it and the hollow block, they just left the cavity there, because obviously the hollow block's not filled. And then they just broke into the back of the other one instead of running proper wiring. And then electrical taped the two together. The wires from back there are just electric taped to these wires. I don't know how that's possibly legal, even in the Philippines, by code. And there's the conduit going down in the ground that's in the cement. But this just seems ridiculous to me. I don't know how it's allowed here. And I mean, this is not just, some poor Joe Schmo built this house. This is a major residential community with multiple sections and segments by a massive builder. And this is why electronics keep getting screwed up, not to mention the power issues from Meralco. But when you wire crap like this, it's gonna cause issues. And we've had this one burn out an electronic already and almost catch fire. That's why we're not using it, and I'm replacing it today and checking on the wires. And of course, see, the ants are using all that open space as homes and cavities, and then they don't do the mortar correctly, so they travel throughout the house in all the mortar. And that's what's ridiculous. It needs to be dealt with. But nobody will. Alright, and also, because they put that outlet the way they did back there, and there was no seal on the outlet, there was just a plastic cover, a block cover, which is like this, but without the two little holes for the outlet plug. So water has been getting in this area also, and basically rusting out all these, and the ants and everything are making contact. I don't even know what that is. Is that like ants in webs or burnt up ants? I can't tell. I think it is. I think this is freaking melted ants on the thing. I think they all got electrocuted and turned into this mess. Whatever it is. That is crazy. So, I gotta try to do these wires and cut that off, because obviously you can't use the outside outlet.
Maybe the barbecue though, it's not.
So what I did was I went ahead and cut the wire right after the twist, since it was already stripped, and then just pulled the twist right off, because as I said, it wasn't even soldered or anything like that. It was just wrapped around it. Okay, so we've got that plugged into the back, and then we put the two plugs on. Our cap. And then we go, honey, can you turn the power on? Reach, reach, you can do it. And there's power. Yeah, I know, it's hard to see, I'm sorry guys. But there you go. See, power. CPU. Alright.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. So we finally got a package we were waiting on.
And we're waiting for 2 days. 2 days.
No instructions.
Huh? Ah, yeah, there's no inside the plastic.
No. In here?
Okay. There's no instruct, but
That's right.
yeah.
Good thing I'm not stupid. But that means it's gonna be hard for some other people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you should have obviously 2 pieces of glass, 2 end pieces, and 4 pieces that'll brace between. Should be 2 little cushions for the feet, and then you have 8 little stickers that will go for the glass, 16 screws, and of course your little wrench. We actually had 1 screw extra. So that's the things that should be included inside the package based on what I look at. This is a cheap item.
Not
Okay.
really.
Yeah, it kind of, I mean like cheap quality. It's light aluminum, which isn't bad, that's good. The paint job isn't that great on it,
Because they thought it's gonna be high. gonna be.
Yeah, because I mean, if you look in that crack down there, you can see it wasn't finished welded, wasn't even
one?
finished painting. Yeah, they didn't even finish painting it really, because they just went over quick. They're trying to mass produce.
They spray.
Yeah,
No,
they're just going and trying to get done with it and get to the next one.
Yeah, you can tell.
Yeah, like I said, it's not perfect, but for the price, and I don't remember exactly how much it was, like 2,000 pesos, whatever. It's $40. This is still kind of what we consider Walmart quality in America. This is your fast produced. It usually has to be over like $100 for, you know, if you want a full table in the living room, a coffee table, it should really cost more than $100 to be good quality. Otherwise, you're gonna get, you know, cheaply made stuff.
And like that.
So the first thing you want to do is find the round side. That's your top. You take your bars, and you literally slide them on the pieces. Which means you're gonna have to do it from underneath. Because what you're doing is making this slot here line up underneath so that your bolts come from the bottom, come up and lock through here. Okay? So, I'll show you on this one. Take it. And see how the holes match?
Mm-hmm. Got it.
Maybe. Maybe not. So that should protect us. Now,
I'm excited na.
next thing,
Ah.
we'll be setting all these down where the glass is going to go. So, glass sits.
How about this?
It was at this moment he knew he messed
Here's
up.
the problem I see. That doesn't fit right.
What do you mean? Hala, baby! Ay, putik.
So maybe I had it wrong.
Ay! Yes, baby, that's right. Like that.
Yeah, great.
So what is... Ah, that's why pala it's moving.
I gotta redo those weak ones.
That's the problem without the mic.
Yeah. And without remembering what it was, so now we gotta decide what our top is here. Look at our design. Is this gonna be our top? That means I gotta switch these so that they're on the other side. So this part that I was talking about doesn't even matter. So It's there still. Okay, so never mind. There's a design to it.
What? Oh yeah.
There's a rounded piece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it.
So
So how about this?
I gotta switch them.
That's fine.
Sure, it's fine to you. You're the one doing it. But let's take our pads. So the first thing you want to do is get it the right direction. Then put your pads on the bottom.
Still sticky?
Yeah. Luckily they weren't on that long and it was clean. What's that fabric thing?
Okay, yeah. So this part only? This one? No?
These I did.
Okay.
I mean, I really don't have to, but you're going to see them on one side if I don't.
So, but you want to do it correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. It's your choice.
Let's try this again. Because they have all the bolts on the inside. So, most of that will get edited out now. Put your side post on so that all the bolts are facing inward. Then you have your little stickers. Double-sided, supposedly 3M, but that could be fake too. Normally I suggest putting in the bottom one first. Because it's easier to move stuff around when there's not a metal plate on the top. So if you put it on the bottom, it's easier. The top one, you just lay on when you're done.
They're generous to give us more stickers. I'm very helpful.
Helpful with the hemorrhoid.
Uy, this one pa.
Extra.
Ah, that's extra. That's good. Yes! This is the moment. Uy! How about this? Yay! Uy! Wait. Here, Opa. Okay. Okay. Let's...
Man, there's a word on these from the maker. I might shave that off actually. But in the meantime, I'm making them sit in the same spot. Otherwise it's going to bug my eyes. But I'll take a razor blade and get that off because that doesn't need to be there.
Or let's put our sticker there.
No, it just doesn't need to be there.
Yay! We have a center table now.
Alright guys, so that's another project done. Got the dining room table. Not dining room table, sorry. We got the center table, coffee table all set up in the room. Nice look. We could have went for black and black, but we figured we got this whole setup with our white wall and the PlayStation, stuff like that.
I was sure of.
And you know, we got different furnitures that are white and black. So we figured we'd go and go with the black and white instead of, you know, grays or black on black. So,
we're gonna use this for.
Lots of uses.
Why we bought this? Because we're not really using our table. Like
Right, we're not really sitting at the dinner table very much. So this will help out there. Plus, we needed something in the center. It just looked empty. But, look at the tongue. I'll look. Quit moving it out of center of the TV.
No, it's in the center.
She don't know what she wants to keep shoving it all the way up to her couch. All right, so that project's done.
Right, let's put in the sofa.
Go ahead.
It's heavy, ah.
The glass is heavy. The sides are light.
Oh yeah.
And I could put it on wheels too if you wanted.
Nah, it's dangerous.
Slide around on it like a cart.
Especially if the kids are here.
Mhm.
Like guys, this is gonna be our anniversary gift.
All right, so there we go, guys. All done. Good table. Put together.
It looks small on the
You happy?
TV, but
It's not.
no.
Good size.
This is gonna be our anniversary gift.
Okay, that's what
Right.
she says. I'm sure she'll want something
Right.
else.
No.
But anyways, thank you guys for watching.
Thank
Have
you.
fun.
Don't forget to subscribe and like.
Woohoo! Let's go. 150 more people. Have fun, guys.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.